Hello everybody, my name is Eric Washington. I'm working with the Wyandotte County Youth Football League, and I want to tell y'all the history of the program itself, just background information. The Wyandotte Football League last existed in 1999. They haven't had football since '99. We still trying to figure out why the program disappeared. We really can't figure it out. I think it was because children or the lack of funding, etc. So that's why the league disappeared. And now we have the new Wyandotte County Football League, which is under the MOCAN, Shield, and AYF, which is American Youth Football. Okay. Our vision is to strengthen our community through the strengthening of the family unit in Wyandotte County by using football and cheerleading. Sports has been a real positive thing in Kansas with our basketball team and football team. So we're trying to get that same thing going down there. Our mission is to provide a competitive level of football, cheerleading and football. Cheerleading and with youth cheerleading and football. These are some of our objectives that we came up with last year, or they came up with last year before I came aboard. It was to collect $25,000 or raise it by July 20th, 2011. We haven't quite yet reached that mark. That's just because of people coming and going as far as partnerships and fundraising that's just been available to us. By May 2020, we're going to have 3 full-size football fields outside of Open Door Baptist Church. That's off of 435 and Leavenworth Road. Also, we want to have 5 long-term donors when it comes to sponsorships, etc. I think right now we have Subway and VitaZest, which is they do sponsorships for programs that trying to get the youth involved in healthy eating, healthy ways of living. By May 2013 through 2021, we want to have 4 to 5 well-maintained football fields outside of Open Door Baptist Church, and possibly have our own football field. The actual Live Strong Arena, where the Lance Armstrong Soccer Arena, they actually bought 26 fields in Wyandotte County right now, and they're putting turf out there making them soccer. So we're trying to see if maybe we can get them to be football as well. And also, 2012 through 2021, we want our reading to be above a B level in college. And the last one, we also want to have 10% of everybody graduate. We really want to have 100% of everybody graduate, but right now we're just starting with 10% each year. So if we have, this year we're shooting for, if it's 400 kids, if we can at least get close to 300, at least, successful grades C or better, then that'll be a success. Some of our short-term goals are to have enough teams so that we don't have to go to, Belfort, Missouri, which is 45 minutes from these kids' home to compete. So we can have a total of 16 teams. We can actually have, more in-house games than to travel all around the globe. We want to have 3 coaches per team sign up, which right now we have about 2. So we on pace to meet that goal. We want to have cheerleading for each team. Right now we just got a cheerleading coordinator, so the ball is kind of slow on that one. And we also want to have referees and officials for each game, 3 of them on each game. Some of our long-term goals is to have 3 full football fields and 1 junior football field for flag football. We want to have full support from our parents and the community for children participating in the league. So not just because your child is playing, we also want you to come support the children in general. We want to bring income into Wyandotte County. Instead of us, spending our money in Leavenworth County or Douglas County, we want to actually have a reason for people to come into the county, like maybe it be T-shirts, jerseys, etc. for the people. We want to strengthen community relations. Right now, the community don't stand behind each other. It's he say, she say, or the United Way, or it's just a lot of, division. So if we can bring that back, I think the community would be better. Add a 10% increase of teams by 2012. Right now we have 4 teams, possibly from Lawrence, that wants to join the Wyandotte County Football League. So that's a good thing for us. And we want to have funds available so there's no child left behind. So if, you can't afford to play football or cheer, we actually have money available so you can play. And we want to increase our reading levels to a B or better. And by 2013 to 2012, which that's backwards, all participants will graduate from high school. So, all right, our intended impact is to raise the graduation rate and reading literacy. So if we have our reading initiative, and we also have incentive programs to make these people, to make these kids want to go to school, then I feel like our graduation rates and our reading literacy will go up. Lower teen pregnancies, crimes, and negative alternative choices, which be smoking, drinking, and gang violence. If the children have safe things to do outside of school, then I feel like they won't get in as much trouble, or they might not get in trouble at all. Lower child obesity by making healthy food choice options accessible to the community at a low price. Right now, Wyandotte County has a 75% accessibility rate to healthy foods. So if we get 100%, that's just saying that it's food available. So we get 100%, then maybe childhood obesity will go down drastically. Raise parent and child interaction. You should want to be around your child. You should want to know what your child is doing. You should want to go to the parent-teacher conferences. And right now, that's not really an option right now. Close the racial gap in Wyandotte County. Right now, whether we know it or not, things are still a white and black thing. So if we can get people to come up, become brother and sister, then I think that the world would be a better place, as well as Wyandotte County. The man who actually gave us the football field at Open Door Baptist Church is a white Baptist pastor. So you can't just say, oh, Baptist Church is this or that. So I think that it was great by him coming on board, because it showed everybody else that it's okay to accept one man. Establish a high level of football and cheerleading. Wyandotte County has probably the lowest in sending kids Division I. So if you go around and say how many people from Wyandotte County actually play football here, it might be 2 or 3, when it could be hundreds. And keep the children off the street and safe after schools. So that way, as soon as school's out, practice start at 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock, they're on the practice field. Practice over at 7 o'clock. They go home, get something to eat. They go to sleep. Do their homework, go to sleep. Okay. Now, onto what I worked more so on was the tactics and strategies for sustainability. The first one was to share positions and resources. Right now, we're merged. We're under the same umbrella as the AYF, which is the bigger picture, like the NFL. Then you have the MoKan Football League. Then it's us. So we're under the same shield, because the 501c3 is, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it makes you a nonprofit organization. And, and I think right now we didn't have enough, backing right now to actually get receive ours. So therefore, we went under another branch. And also, we have 3 organizations within our one organization, which are the Panthers, the Gators, New Bethel, and the Red Raiders football team from Lawrence. They will all be teaming up. All our grant money and everything received will go to the organization itself. It will not go to each individual team unless that team did their own fundraiser or grant writing. Become a bottom line in an existing budget. Right now, the Wyandotte County Football League will try to merge with the Livable Neighborhoods budget. Now, as you can tell, what I wrote on here is time is money. So right now, we're not in existing in anybody's budget. Nobody's giving us money each year as far as, $10,000 will be set aside to your community. But they will be donating their time to let us know exactly where children are located, where they go to school, so we can actually go out and get the children and bring them, to our organization. Incorporate activities or services in organizations with a similar mission. Right now, we're trying to incorporate a mentor program, as well as a reading program that will directly incorporate with the school system. Right now, it don't exist. But in order for us to have this program, we also have the healthy healthy school, either healthy high schools or healthy schools program, which is in Wyandotte County. So we'll be working directly with them in order to, you know, force our mission or, you know, get them to jump aboard, so we don't have to go outside of, you know, our box and create our own within the church. And we also have faith-based organizations that's willing to start up a sports ministry, which they can use the Bible and sports and tie them in together, so young children that really don't understand much about the Bible, they can tie it into maybe an NFL game or, you know, stuff like that, which I thought it was pretty interesting. Applying for grants. We have a great grant writing specialist over there, Mr. Chris. We're right now working on the Finish Line grant. We'll be asking in between $1,000 and $5,000 right now. What we need to do as a staff, as a community, stop being so, how can I put it, scared to ask. Because if you don't ask, you never know. Right now we asking for $1,000 to $5,000, but we actually need close to $100,000. So right now we kind of shortchanging ourselves. We never know until we try. And then if we have the No Child Left Behind program, it's no way we can fund that program with just $5,000. Tapping into personnel resources. The entire MoKan Football League is a part of the AYF Football League. And when our commissioner, or co-commissioner, Mr. Adrian Robeson, he did an interview with the AYF, they said, what do you need? He said money and equipment. They connected us with the Rydell sponsor who they make equipment. So they connected us with him, and now, you know, we get discounted helmets and shoulder pads, etc. And, I mean, you really can't beat that. And we also had a person come aboard that was from the actual livable neighborhoods, and they donated their time and money to create a website for us at no cost. So we have a full-fledged website, and we're in cahoots with Rydell to actually get funding for the kids. Solicit in-kind support. Right now we have a promotional video that it can probably be seen on YouTube, or I think it's just DVDs right now, that you actually can go out and see where Wyandotte County was and where we're trying to go. So it shows you our mission, it shows you the statistics, teen pregnancies, alcohol rates, everything, and you can actually see the progression of where we want to be in 10 years from now. Once again, VitaZest, they want to get us a new sports drink that has no carbs, no calories. It doesn't have anything in it. I don't even know why it tastes so good, honestly. It has nothing in it. I'm not trying to promote it, but it has nothing in it. And they will be donating to us. They will be giving us this product, putting it into our concession stands, so we don't have to go buy it and put it in there. So they win it and we win it at the same time, just to provide healthy options for these children. And also Subway, they will have a diabetic meal plan or diabetic section that will team up with VitaZest. So, you know, instead of it being $7, it will be $5 or $3 during the season for anybody that's participating. So it's promoting healthy food choices. Develop and implement fundraisers. Right now, we have been working with Sporting KC, that's at the Livestrong, Lance Armstrong Arena, where we commit to 15 adults, and they commit to 6 soccer games, and they get, at the end of the time, if they commit to 6 soccer games, they get $6,500 at the end of their work. What we have, also, we have another thing called ACE Fundraising, where they develop donation cards where you give $10, they have 7 or 8 discounted restaurants, like buy one McDonald's hamburger, get one free. And then you also give, like, so you get something and I get something in return. All that money will be going to specifically the football league, the Wyandotte County Youth Football League. Pursue third-party funding. Right now we're in connection with the Wyandotte County Omega Psi Phi organization and a lot of faith-based organizations like Open Door and New Bethel for possible funding, as well as talking to Daryl Stuckey, a former KU football player, and he also participated in this Wyandotte County Football League when it first started, to put a scholarship in his name. Right now, the Omega Psi Phi, they do, you know, balls and, you know, stuff like that for scholarships and stuff like that. Right now, they said that they might want to, instead of making a scholarship, just give us the money. You know, they have a board and give us the money. So we in cahoots with him, And Open Door in New Bethel, they actually gave us a check for